The best way to start becoming a better speaker actually doesn't involve any speaking at all. Speaking is a process that begins way before you even open your mouth, and that process is what you have to master. What is that process? It is your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words, and when your thoughts are unregulated, so will your words be. You see, I don't exactly believe in scripts or memorized speeches. I believe in one simple way of speech. I believe the best way to give a speech or even speak is to simply just say your thoughts. And how do you do that? How do you simply say your thoughts? And that's exactly what I'll be covering in this video. The last point I will be touching on is the most important one, and I'll be leaving a timestamp in case you all can't be asked for the other points. But still, regardless, how do you actually start speaking your thoughts? Understand what you're thinking. Understand your thoughts. So many times I've seen people figuring out what they're saying in real time while they're speaking it. That's not going to work. That's not how it works. How are you going to speak something that you don't understand just to sound like you're smart? If you still don't understand the concept or don't understand what you're trying to say, how will the other person understand it? Your mouth moves faster than your brain. In the sense of you haven't even finished that train of thought and it's already flowing through words and it becomes unsure. Your thoughts become unsure and unsure thoughts lead to unsure words, and when your words seem unsure, it is clearly visible with the lack of conviction and the lack of authenticity, you have lost your audience. You see, good speakers, when you see someone who speaks very well, they have a very structured way of going with it because they structure their thoughts. Their thoughts are put into points. And this is how it simply looks. They have a main point, a supporting point, and an example. It's linear, it's clear, it's simple. And that's exactly what you need. Simple. A lot of times you might be over here thinking of something while giving a speech or just speaking. You have a main point and that main point gets interrupted by another thought, and then you forgot what your main thought was, and it becomes scattered, it becomes rushed, it becomes really messy. And that's when you fuck up. That's when it's gone. How do you actually fix this? How do you actually get better? We all know there's only one way to get better at anything, and that is practice. And how do you practice speaking? It is simply to speak more. And I don't mean speak to a camera or speak to someone else. There is someone that you speak to every day, every moment. From the moment you wake up, you speak to that one person. And that person is yourself. Understand this. How you speak to yourself is how you're going to be speaking to others. How you're going to speak. So start structuring your thoughts. From the moment you wake up, structure them. Actively structure them. When you actively structure them, over time, it's going to subconsciously do it for you. It's going to become practice. Stop being on autopilot and start actively thinking about the things you're going to do and things you're going to say. At the beginning, it's going to be really hard because if you were like me, there was a time that your thoughts are so rushed, so messy, so confused, and trying to articulate and trying to structure thoughts like that is really, really hard. But trust me, over time, it gets so easy. That's something I can definitely assure. And once you start speaking to yourself better, you're going to start speaking better entirely. Anyway, that's really all I have to say. And this one thing will truly make you a better speaker. And I also have another video on how to actually sound confident when you speak. And I also have another video speaking about this shit. Just check it out, man. And subscribe, like, thanks, bye-bye.